What do you need to know about the difference between sodium and calcium bentonite? Before I begin this, let me clarify, in case you don't know this, that the body bentonite products that I use and have used for many years with thousands of clients comes from a sodium bentonite, or is a type of sodium bentonite. There are some companies out there selling bentonite called calcium bentonite, and some of them are marketing things in such a way to make you feel like theirs is superior and better and that the sodium bentonites could be problematic. That is not true. Before I explain all this, let me remind you that lots of companies will say whatever they need to say to try to sell their product and get you from not buying someone else's. That is called marketing 101. This has been happening for decades, centuries, and it will keep happening for decades and centuries, okay? No one can tell you that their bentonite is better than someone else's. I've used numerous bentonites with numerous people. None work better than others. I prefer my bentonite, and many clients do, because it tastes a lot better than others, but there's no superiority of it over other bentonites. Neither is there another company selling bentonite that has something better than what I sell. Okay? It has to be food grade bentonite. Let's not forget that. But as long as it's food grade bentonite, purified bentonite, you're comparing apples to apples. The two things I would caution you about is that there are some companies selling a product, and I won't name names, but it contains a calcium bentonite and a lot of other minerals. And they're marketing it as though those minerals are really important and part of healing, and it's very misleading and wrong. Remember that minerals don't get toxins or acids out of the body. The bentonite does. Minerals are crutches that buffer acids and can reduce symptoms, but that's not the same thing as healing and actually eliminating those acids in the first place. So I have seen some bentonite products which have a smaller amount of bentonite, a lot of minerals. When someone feels better taking it, they are misled and wrongly and dangerously led to believe that that product is eliminating tons of acids from their body. So be careful about that. Minerals don't get acids out. So that's that warning. Second of all, I think my experience is the way that a lot of these companies selling the calcium bentonite over the sodium have got you all in a flutter thinking that there's a problem with sodium bentonite is that many of you have wrongly been led to believe that sodium is bad for you. That is factually not true. Our body contains gobs of sodium. It is a necessity for life. You'd be dead if you had low sodium levels. If you're in the emergency room, they're checking those levels. They're putting sodium in your IV solution for a reason. It is a lifesaver. It's an alkaline mineral, and it is a necessity for life. Here's the thing. Sodium and salt are not the same thing. So just like olive oil and margarine are not the same thing, they both come from oil, or it's the same base, but one has been screwed with and processed with. That's the margarine, which now makes it toxic to the body. That's the same thing with salt. Salt is a processed food that is toxic to the system, and because people call salt sodium, you've wrongly been led to believe that sodium is bad for you. If you don't understand this, please, you will find more information about this in my first book, Unique Healing, to clarify the difference between salt and sodium and the necessity of sodium in your body. So when you take sodium bentonite, which is the body bentonite, you're putting an alkaline mineral into your body that is a necessity for life, and there is no harm whatsoever from that sodium. Okay? I'm going to end this and make this short and sweet and say that for over 20 years, 25 years now, I have personally used bentonite. I've been recommending it to tons of my clients. I have, for at least the last 4 or 5 years, been recommending massive, and I'm talking massive amounts of bentonite to many people. Many people who've done it for a long time. I, to the best of my knowledge, have expert experience. I have an experience with bentonite that I don't think any other person in the world comes even close to having. Not even close. So from me, you are getting expert advice. When I recommend my bentonite, you can better believe that I'm recommending it based on an enormous amount of success and experience and knowledge with it. And anything negative you might hear about my bentonite or someone else's is coming from someone who is not qualified to make that comment, someone who's trying to sell you their product and is willing to bash someone else's just to get a sale. Okay? Body Bentonite, sodium bentonite, amazing product to learn more about how it can help permanently eliminate your weight problems, symptoms, diseases, illnesses, addictions, etc. Please go to my website, www.uniquehealing.com, and check out both my books, Unique Healing and Unique Healing 2. So I hope that helps.